Those eternal gloves. I've told you time and again to leave them in the kitchen. You're probably hoping to seduce the milkman with them, no? No, don't lie. That won't get you anywhere. Hang them over the sink. When will you understand that this room is not to be sullied? Everything, yes, everything that comes from the kitchen is spit. So stop it! Make yourself quite at home, preen like a peacock, and above all, don't hurry. We've plenty of time. Go! Get my dress ready. Quick! Quick time presses! Are you there? Claire! Claire! I beg Madame's pardon. I was preparing her tea. Not my things. The white spangled dress, the fan, the emerald.
Very well, Madame. All Madame's jewels.
Put them out and I shall choose. And of course, my patent leather slippers. The ones you've had your eye on for years. For your wedding, no doubt. Admitted he seduced you. Just look at you, how big you are. Admit it. I've told you, Claire, without spit. Let it sleep in you, my child. Let it stagnate. May the lost wayfarer drown in it. Oh, you are hideous. Lean forward and look at yourself in my shoes. Do you think I find it pleasant to know that my foot is shrouded in the veils of your saliva, by the mists of your swamps?
I wish Madame to be lovely.
I shall be. You hate me, don't you? You smother me with attentions and humbleness. You crush me with gladioli and mimosa. There are too many flowers. This room is needlessly cluttered. It's impossible. I shall be lovely. Lovelier than you'll ever be. With a face and body like that, you'll never seduce Mario. A ridiculous young milkman despises us, and if we're going to have a cute wife...
Oh, I never!
Quiet, you fool! My dress!
The red dress. Madame will wear the red dress.
I said the white dress, the one that's single.
I'm sorry. Madame will wear the scarlet velvet dress this evening.
Why?
It's impossible to forget Madame's bosom under the scarlet velvet folds. And the jet brooch, when Madame was sighing and telling Monsieur of my devotion. Your widowhood really requires that you be entirely in black. Need I say more? A word to the wise.
I want to talk. Very well. Threaten me. Insult your mistress, Solange. You want to talk about Monsieur's misfortunes? Fool. It was hardly the moment to allude to him, but I can turn this into a fine account. You're smiling. Do you doubt it?
The time is not yet ripe to unearth.
Word, my infamy to unearth.
Oh, Madame!
Future mercy for having denounced Monsieur to the police, for having sold him. And yet I'd have done even worse, or better. You think I haven't suffered? Claire, I forced my hand to pen that letter without mistake in spelling or syntax, without crossing anything out. The letter that sent my lover to prison. And you, instead of standing by me, you mock me. You force your colors on me. You speak of widowhood. He isn't dead, Claire. Monsieur shall be led from prison to prison, perhaps even to Devil's Island, where I, his mistress, mad with grief, shall follow him. I shall be in the convoy. I shall share in his glory. You speak of widowhood and deny me the white gown, the mourning of queens. You are unaware of that, Claire.
Madame will wear the red dress.
Wait. Hand me the dress. I'm so alone and friendless. I can see it in your eyes that you loathe me. You don't care what happens to me.
I'll follow you anywhere. I love you.
No doubt. As one loves a mistress, you love and respect me, and you're hoping for a legacy, a codicil in your favor.
I'll do all in my power.
I know. You'd go through fire for me. Fasten it! Oh, don't pull so hard! Don't try to bind me. And avoid pawing me. You smell just like an animal. You brought those foul odors in from some attic where the lackeys visit us at night. The maid's room, the garret. Claire, if I speak of the smell of garrets, it is for memory's sake. And of the twin beds where the two sisters fell asleep dreaming of one another. There, the iron beds with the night table between them. And there, the pine wood dresser with the little altar to the Holy Virgin. That's right, isn't it?
We're so unhappy I could cry.
If you go on.
It is right, isn't it? We'll skip the business of your prayers and kneeling. I won't even mention the paper flowers. Paper flowers and the little branch of holy boxwood. Claire, am I not a lovelier virgin?
Be quiet!
And there, that notorious skylight from which a half-naked milkman comes to your bed.
Madame's forgetting yourself, Madame!
Your hands! Don't you forget your hands. How often have I murmured? They befoul the sink.
The fall.
Eh?
Fall of your dress. I'm arranging your fall from grace.
Oh, get away, you bungler!
Me a burglar?
Bungler! And if you must whimper, do it in your own garret. Here in my bedroom I shall have only noble tears. The time will come when the hem of my dress is studded with them. And those shall be precious tears. Arrange my sash, you clod.
Madame's getting carried away!
By the devil! He's lifting me up in his fragrant arms. I leave the ground, I'm off! And I stay behind. Get my necklace. Hurry, we won't have time, but if the gown's too long, make a hem out of the safety pins. Get your hands off me! I can't stand you touching me. Hurry.
No need to overdo it. Eyes are ablaze.
What's that you said?
Limits! Boundaries. Frontiers are not conventions, but laws. Here my land, there your shores.
Language, my dear Claire. Are you saying I've already crossed the seas? Are you offering me the dreary exile of your imagination? You're taking revenge, aren't you? You sense the time coming when no longer
You see right through me, divine my thoughts.
The time coming when no longer a maid, you become vengeance itself. But Claire, don't forget, Claire, are you listening? Don't forget it was the maid who hatched the scheme of vengeance, and I... Claire, you're not listening. And I become both vengeance and the maid, and give them a chance for life, a chance for salvation. Claire, it's a burden. It's terribly painful to be a mistress, to contain in me all the springs of hatred, to be the dunghill upon which you grow. You want to see me naked every day. I am beautiful, am I not? And the desperation of my love makes me even more so. But you have no idea what strength I am.
Your lover!
My unhappy lover heightens my nobility. And you, my child, all you'll ever know is your own base.
That'll do. Now hurry, are you ready?
Are you?
I'm ready. I hate you too! I despise you. I hate your scented bosom, your ivory bosom, your golden thighs, your amber feet. I hate you.
Oh, Claire!
Yes, proud. You think you can always do just as you like. That you can deprive me forever of the beauty of the sky. That you can choose your perfumes and powders and silk and velvet and lace and deny me of them. That you can steal the milkman from me. Admit it. Admit about the milkman. His youth and vigor excite you, don't they? Admit about the milkman, for Solange says to hell with you!
Claire! Huh? Claire, Solange, Claire.
Oh, yes, Claire! Claire says to hell with you! More dazzling than ever. Radiant! Madame thinks she can do just as she likes. She's protected by her barricade of flowers, saved by some special destiny, some sacrifice. But she reckoned without a maid's rebellion. Behold her wrath! She'll turn your pretty speeches to naught. She'll cut the ground from under your fine adventure. Your monsieur was nothing forbids me. It's Madame who's confounded. Her face is all convulsed. Would you like a mirror? Here.
I see the marks of a slap, but now I am more beautiful than ever.
Yes, a slap!
Danger is my halo, Claire. And you dwell in darkness.
But the darkness is dangerous. I've heard all this before, so I'll finish it up. Now, here are the two maids, the faithful servants. They're standing in front of you. Defy them! Look more beautiful. We no longer fear you. We're merged and enveloped in our fumes and our revels and our hatred of you. The mold is setting. We're taking shape. Don't laugh! Above all, don't laugh at my bread. Don't get out! But only to be of further service to Madame. I'm going back to my kitchen, back to my gloves, to the smell of my teeth, to my belching sink. You have your flowers, I my sink, I'm the maid. You, at least you can't defile me. But before I go, I'm gonna finish the job!
Already? Hurry. Madame will be back.
Help me!
It's finished already, and you didn't get to the end.
The same thing happens every time, and it's all your fault. You're never ready, and I can't finish you off.
You waste too much time on the preliminaries.
Watch.
We've still got a little time left. I set the clock so we'd be able to put things in order.
It's so close this evening. It's been close all day.
Yes.
Is that what's killing us, Claire?
Yes. Yes. I'm going to make you tea.
Watch out the window.
There's time.
Still looking at yourself, Claire, dear.
Let me alone, I'm exhausted.
Watch at the window. Thanks to you, the whole place is a mess again. And I've got to clean Madame's gown. What's the matter with you? You can be like me now. Be yourself again. Come on, Claire, be my sister
I'm
again.
finished. That light is killing me. You don't think the people opposite...
Who cares? You don't expect us to organize things in the dark. Have a rest. Shut your eyes. Shut your eyes, Claire.
When I say I'm exhausted, it's just a way of talking. Don't use it to pity me and stop trying to dominate me.
I've never tried to dominate you. I only want you to rest. You'll help me more by resting.
I understand. Don't explain.
Yes, I will explain. It was you who started it when you mentioned the milkman. You think I couldn't see what you were driving at? If Mario...
Oh?
If the milkman says indecent things to me, he does to you too. But you loved mingling.
See that everything's in order. Look, the key to the secretary goes like this. And as Monsieur's always saying,
You loved mingling your insults!
all over the pinks and roses.
And things about our private life with
With what? Say it. Go on, name it. The ceremony? Besides, we've no time to start a discussion now. She'll be back. But Solange, this time you've got her. Oh, I envy you. I wish I could have seen the expression on Madame's face when she heard of her lover's arrest. For once in my life, I did a good job. You've got to admit it. If it hadn't been for me, if it hadn't been for my anonymous letter, it would have missed a pretty sight. The lover in handcuffs, the Madame in tears, it's enough to kill her. This morning, she could hardly stand up.
fun, she can drop dead. And I'll inherit. Not to have to set foot in that filthy garret with those two idiots, that cook and that butler.
I really liked our garret.
Just to contradict her. Don't start getting sentimental about it now. I loathe it when I see it as it really is. Bare and mean and shabby, but what of it? We're just scum.
Don't start that again. Watch out the window. It's too dark outside. I can't see anything.
Let me talk. Let me get it out of my system. I liked our garret because it was plain and I didn't have to put on a show. Hangings to push aside, no rugs to shake, no furniture to caress with my eyes, and the rag, no mirrors, no balcony. Don't worry. you'll be able to go on playing queen, playing at Marie Antoinette, strolling about the apartment at night.
I never went strolling about the apartment.
No, Mademoiselle has never gone strolling, wrapped in the lace bed cover or the curtains, looking at herself in mirrors, strutting on the balcony at 2 in the morning and greeting the populace which is turned out to parade beneath her window. Never, oh no, never. It's too dark at night for spying on Madame. And you thought you were invisible on your balcony. What do you take me for? Don't try to tell me you walk in your sleep at the stage we reached. You can admit it!
Solange, you're shouting. Please lower your voice. Don't come in without making a sound.
I've had my say. Let go of the curtains. I can't stand the way you lift them. Let go of them. It upsets me. It's the way Monsieur did it when he was spying on the police the morning he was arrested.
So you're scared now. The slightest gesture makes you feel like a murderer trying to slip out the servants' stairway.
Go on. Be sarcastic. Work me up. Go on. Be sarcastic. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves us.
She does. She loves us. She's kind. Madame is kind. Madame adores us.
She loves us the way she loves her armchair. Not even that much. Like her bidet, rather. Like her pink enamel toilet seat. Can't love one another. Filth. Oh, doesn't love filth. Do you think I'm gonna put on up with it? Do you think I'm gonna keep playing this game and then at night go back to my folding cot? Okay. Will you even be able to go on with it? And if I have to stop spitting on someone who calls me Claire, I'll simply choke. My spurt of saliva is my spray of diamonds.
More softly. Please speak of Madame's kindness.
Kindness? Is it? It's easy to be kind and smiling and sweet. Oh, that sweetness of hers when you're beautiful and rich. But what if you're only a maid? The best you can do is give yourself airs while doing the cleaning or washing up. You twirl a feather duster like a fan. You make fancy gestures with a dishcloth. Or, like you, treat yourself to historical parades about Madame's apartment.
Solange, you're starting again. What are you trying to do? We'll never calm down if you go on like that. I could say a thing or two about you.
You.
Yes, me. If I wanted to. Because after all, what are you insinuating? It was you who started talking about that man. Claire, I hate you. Same to you and more. But if I wanted to provoke you, I wouldn't have to use the milkman as an excuse. I've got something better on you and you know it.
Who's gonna get the better who?
Well, say so. Go on. Start it. You hit first. You're the one who's backing out, Solange. You don't dare accuse me of the worst. My letters? Pages and pages of them. The garret was littered with them. I invented the most fantastic stories and you used them for your own purposes. You frittered away my frenzy. Yesterday when you were Madame, I could see how delighted you were at the chance they gave you to stow away on the La Martiniere, to flee France in the company of your lover.
Claire!
Your lover, to Devil's Island, to Guyana. You were delighted that my letters gave you the chance to be the prostitute kneeling at the foot of the thief. You were happy to sacrifice yourself, to bear the cross of the impenitent thief, to wipe his brow, to stand by him, to take his place in the galley so that he could rest. And you felt yourself growing. Your brow rose higher than mine. It rose above the palm.
But what about you? Just before when you were talking about following him?
Right. I don't deny it. I took up where you left off with less violence than you. Even in the garret, amidst all the letters, you started pitching back and forth with the swaying of the boat.
You didn't see yourself?
I did. I'm more sensible than you. You're the one who concocted the story. Turn your head. You could only see yourself. Your son, your face is still lit up with the sun setting through the virgin forest. You're planning his escape. You certainly do work yourself up. But don't let it worry you. It would be cruel to disturb your blissful voyage. I hate you for other reasons. You know what they are.
I'm not afraid of you. I know you hate me and that you're a sneak. But be careful now.